how is it that anybody would ever, within a world that is clearly not just and fair, arrive at a concept of justice and fairness? Parents can't be blamed for the concept of instilling fairness or justice. If parents have taught us anything, it's that the world is not fair. That's one of the lessons you need to learn. What about religion? Well, religion doesn't teach you that the world ought to be just and fair. In fact, it asks the question, why is it that the righteous suffer and the wicked prosper? So where would this notion come from? Because it seems to be there as a default setting within the human mind that we just know the world ought to be a certain way. And yet, experience, parents, religion all tells us it's not that way. So where does the concept come from? And I don't think we can identify it as merely some type of wish fulfillment, as if we were saying, well, we wish the world was a certain way, and this is just a universal wish that people harbor. Because one of the things that happens is that the impulse or the intuition that says it's supposed to be just actually works reflectively against us, so that when we engage in some form of injustice, we feel a need to justify ourselves. The human mind is incapable of coping with the idea that the world is unjust. It's why the problem of evil has such potency. And it's also one of the reasons why we have to justify our own behaviors, that when we are the ones that commit injustice, we feel a need to explain how our deed isn't unjust, how ours is an exception. There's certain circumstantial reasons why this exception to the rule applies to us, or why it's easily justified if you understood the circumstance or the conditions under which I did this thing.